It is 1965, and I am 6 years old. In Cedar Rapids, Iowa, I lived in two households. One of my mother, who was the queen of that household, and the other of my father, who was the king, but I was the BAP, B-A-P, Black American Princess. I could do no wrong. I had all the attention of my father. He did everything for me, everything I needed, everything I wanted, except this time of year, from September to January, something happened to the men in my family. They would converge like from age 16 on up to 50 and grab a spot in my father's home on Sundays, Mondays, and Thursdays. It was football. And I didn't quite understand this thing. No other women were there, no other female cousins, just me, because I'm trying to go somewhere. I need to go to Dairy Queen. I need to go to the pizza place that Dad promised me in 15 minutes. I'm looking at my Cinderella princess watch that teaches me how to tell time, and it has been 30 minutes. And my dad says, no, look at the TV. We still got about 12 minutes. How is that possible? Are you teaching me new time? No, we're gonna start going by the time on the TV, he says to me. Okay. Then I started learning about halves and quarters, and this sounded like math, and I really don't want to do that. But anyway, the music would key up in the middle of this football thing, and it was called halftime. And my dad would run to the kitchen, and he would have deli meats fresh cut from the deli, all types of bread, all types of cheeses, all types of sides, and he's making them like hotcakes. And he's calling out names. Delbert, did you want that brown bread? Yeah, man, bring me that. Okay, everybody's doing that. He's running in there. By about 9 or 10, I'm getting the hang of this. I think it's kind of cool, So he's making the sandwiches. I now have an apron, I have a tray, and I'm getting the drinks, and I didn't spill a one. And I'm bringing those sandwiches into the living room to everybody, and it's going pretty good. Maybe I'll be okay with this football thing. This is fun. Well, about 12 or 13, I really got it down. Every time someone walks in, I make them write their name down and tell me what they want to eat. I put all the sides in the living room on the big coffee table that my grandfather has made. They're so happy with that, nobody has to get up. I'm serving drinks, I'm serving sandwiches. This is the coolest thing ever. At 16, it's halftime. I didn't move. The guys are all looking around. Hey, not making sandwiches today? No, I'm not. I started getting into this game. I started looking at those tight shirts with the numbers stretched across and those tight pants. Oh my God. This is what the guys like? I know what I was liking. Anyway, I started learning more about the teams and all that stuff. So my uncle says, well, no, somebody's got to make sandwiches. Let's flip for it, I say. Oh, they all laugh at that because they know there's a 50% chance that I'm going to lose all the time. But I don't. I'm now away at college. I come back home for football. They are no longer making sandwiches. They are doing takeout. And they are flipping a coin for people to go out and pick the food up. I don't mind doing that. That was a lot of fun. I moved away from home after college, and football season, I am on the phone talking to my dad. My favorite team is versus his favorite team. We're betting $5 every game. He's passing the phone around to all the relatives that are in the house, and we're talking to each other about the game. I'm just a little bit older. I've moved out to the East Coast, and we're still talking on the phone, but relatives are starting to get older. They're starting to pass away, and it's just becoming me and my father on the phone. I decided I had to go back home and help with an aging family. This was actually kind of exciting for football now because it's me and my dad. And I am at his house, and it's just he and I am going to find the best Philly cheesesteaks in Cedar Rapids, Iowa, if you can believe it, that I can find. And he is so psyched about that. And we are having these great conversations. But now he's talking just a little bit too much because I'm the only person there, and he's talking through the football game, and I cannot even really get into the game. So on Mondays and Thursdays, I didn't come over. We talked on the phone only. And soon as halftime was, my phone would ring, and it was my dad. It was great. December 14th, 2023, my father passed away. And he was 4 months shy of his 88th birthday. So far right now, the game doesn't mean the same to me any longer. And I'm hoping one day that someone, somewhere, can get that back into my heart. Thank you.